Good morning, Intertubes, and how is everybody today? Today is Thursday, and welcome to another edition of the vlog. We've got a few parcels to open today, and I'm meeting friends this evening, and I'm hoping to bring you along with me. If you remember from yesterday, we were charging batteries up. I am still doing it. I managed to get 3 done yesterday, 3 of the GoPro batteries, and they've got a load more to do today. So I'm going to keep going at that because I'd like everything charged before I hit Canada. But this is what I'm interested in. This is the MiFi device, so open this up. And if you can see that, this is it. This is it. So it's from a company called Tech Wireless, and what this basically does is it's like a device that you would create. It connects to the various telephone companies to get mobile data, and then acts as a Wi-Fi device for your phone or your devices to then connect to. So here are all the things. This is a battery pack to help charge it up. Cable that comes with it. That is a charger by the look of it. I like how it's come in this handy little bag. It's quite good because one of the big problems I have is keeping everything together, because obviously it's one of the reasons for buying the new bag is because I literally have so many bits of equipment and cables and chargers that I don't know what goes with what. This is the actual device. You can see it properly. It's black. So no. Oh, there we go. So yeah. So that basically acts as a as like a wireless access point. There's a user guide there which I need to do. So I will have a read of that leaflet. But so far that's the bag for it to go back. I quite like how it's all nice and neat and all comes in this handy little pack. So I have got mobile data on my phone while I'm out there, but the main problem that I have is I'm not sure if it's enough data. So I'm going to be testing that out, see how that works, but see whether it has better data coverage on my phone. So I'll put that there. The other thing I got, which is here, I have so many boxes that I need to throw away. So unlike the MiFi device, which is rented, this I actually bought, which is 2 batteries for this camera. As you can see, they are not Canon because I'm a cheapskate, and these cost, for those 2, I think it was like 20 quid, and that includes the charger that comes with it. So I decided to go cheap. I'm on my way into town to pick up my currency. Yeah, time to get my Canadian dollars. It's really muggy out today. I wish I hadn't worn this hoodie. I'm starting to really sweat. It's raining. Currency acquired.
So I've picked up my currency and I've also picked up a bit of shopping, and now I'm heading back home. At least the rain has cleared the air a little. I've returned back and I have my money for Canada. Yes! That's gonna go packed with the rest of my money. Job complete. So I've just got yesterday's vlog live, and now I have to head out to dinner with a couple of writer friends. We're going to discuss some future plans after I come back from storm chasing.
Definitely not.
So what are we having for dessert?
Oh, I don't know.
I'm going to put music over it, so I think, unless we say something really funny.
Us? Funny?
Coming to you from...
So we can't talk about all your top secret news.
so much top secret news.
There actually was as well.
Movie deal? Oh, no.
Movie deal coming up. Yeah.
You are? Oh, look at that face.
There will be, there will be. That would, it would be such a good movie.
It would be.
Who would you have directing?
Oh, sorry.
I don't care. I'd let it be its own thing.
I'm trying to think who would play Henry Hamilton.
Ian McKellen.
Yes. Headcanon accepted.
Although in my head it's not Ian McKellen.
No, but that. Yeah.
Character, right.
But he would be a really good.
I'm not sure he's. I'm not entirely sure he's got the flamboyance.
I think he could do it. I think he could do it.
Right, okay.
Who would play the cat?
The cat.
You need something with the right amount of I'm going to claw your face off, and also
Do you know the cat isn't in book 2 at the moment?
Well, that's another 10,000 words then.
No. I do need to put the cat in.
Yeah, definitely. Smittens?
Smittens. I'm not sure I still like that name.
Yeah. Oh, this is frustrating because I can't do spoilers.
Yeah.
Can't do spoilers. I don't just have to cope with the author being insufferable at me.
Hi.
Oh, yeah.
You are insufferable
You
about
are.
it. You like these characters? Mortal danger.
Oh, you wait till the next one.
I hate
That's the
you.
thing, you can't tell him any of the characters you love because he's going to
I do anyway.
butcher them.
I love Rita. To be fair, Devonshire gets a frying pan in this one, so you know.
Devonshire is really cool in
I
this one.
really wish I had the frying pan. I used to have the one that I bashed over the head. That is just, you could use that as a prop. It's got the whole hollow where it went over the head, I know. It didn't do a damn thing. Quite impressive how you can bend metal with your head. But yeah, I'm impressed with that.
I usually stop metal with my head.
It says more about your head than the metal.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Cake or ice cream? I'm already doing ice cream.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to leave this. If I don't leave
No,
it,
you have to finish it.
I know.
If you don't eat it all, then you have to do a piece to vlog.
She won't have room for ice cream.
I won't have room for ice cream.
No, then you
Let me eat
explode.
my veggies. I'll eat my veggies.
You explode.
Oh, that would make a good vlog.
Yeah, it'd be good.
You do not want to see the inside of this person.
You don't have to.
And there is carrots streaming out here.
Ice cream is more important than first course. That is the point of being an adult. Is I have to eat all my dinner. No, I'm eating ice cream.
In fairness, I do hate waste because it's like people are starving. I put too much on.
Screw them. I'm having ice cream.
Well, I'm away this weekend and out tomorrow, so I probably won't get much
so
of it.
much going on.
I have.
Oh
I'm off to
my
the Eden
god,
project.
this woman
You
is
up?
about.
Eden project this weekend.
Yeah.
So I'm doing it again.
She is out and about. Oh yeah. I love it. My life is like stuck at home. Go to work, stuck at home, go to work.
Get contacted
Trouble
by
doing my vlogs. It's like, what's happening in the vlog today? I'm stuck at home.
Well, I was going to say, stuck at home, out to work, stuck at home, get invited by author to a book launch, get contacted by famous publisher because they want to shape
It's
my
all top
map.
secret.
I didn't say which publisher or which author. You know, so you've got it all going on.
No rubbish. Do you want?
What, you just want your friends to come to a book launch with you? Oh no. What a
I want
shame.
my entourage there, darling. I'm not coming with you. I'm my
I feel like
entourage.
such a saddo. I have total anxiety about going somewhere I don't know and not knowing anyone. I want a
it's
friend
the
with me.
Weren't you the person who said, what do you mean I can only invite one person?
I want 3.
I want 3. She's got an entourage. I'm the map lady. This is my entourage.
They carry my sketchbook and he carries my pens. I know.
You don't know anyone. It's like,
I know entirely what it's like.
Turning up here, it's like,
That's the thing. If I'd had an invite, I would not be going on my own.
no.
Yeah.
Well, that's it.
Yeah. No, quite
I thought, I've got to go, but I can't go on my own.
I'm gonna go for the ice cream.
I'm going for 3 scoops in a tub.
I'm going for 3 scoops in a tub as well.
You don't have to be mad.
Okay, but it helps.
Welcome to Cake Club.
Yes.
Madness
That sounds so
and
much
cake.
like cake.
Cake's club.
Well,
all about
said
me.
it's after you, darling.
Nothing to do with the two of you and your egos. It's all me.
Oh,
And cake.
obviously we are your one.
That's your mission for this year, is to get your ego up to our level.
I'm working on
That's going to
it.
be a tough
I need
job.
a big publisher or an agent.
You will
You
get
get
there. You
both.
are so going to get there.
I'm working on
You
it.
will get there.
You better do, otherwise we're throwing you out of the club.
Notice Adrian is trying to kill me.
I'll start my own club with ice cream and cake.
Oh, the rival to Cake Club, Ice Cream Club.
So bypass me by
That's
no.
what happens. Is that
I'm gonna be like
you're
the
really
little dude.
supportive to one of your friends, and you go, "Oh yeah, I'll help you out." And all this, yeah, it's going really well. And then you go, "What do you mean you got a really big deal?
I don't want to know you anymore.
Do you want to? What do you mean you haven't got time to hang out? Hello, hello."
I need to cake by myself.
Practicing already?
Yeah.
Like Sophie.
Who are you again?
Sophie who? I don't know a Sophie. Kate? Who's that then?
Cake. Oh, I like cake, but I don't
Yeah.
eat it with you guys. We have ice cream.
No, ice cream as well.
So should we actually do introductions? Because that's Sophie.
Hello.
I'm Kate. I hope you know him by now.
Basically, we have 2 awesome writers. And someone who
And then me.
and someone who does maps and occasionally writes and is as slow as a glacier.
That's because she's so busy hobnobbing with her industry friends.
I'm doing maps. You do amazing maps.
She can't get out the door for all the invoices. I often get 6 invoices, and unfortunately usually 6 invoices for me to pay. You know how people drive over here, well, how we complain about how people drive when there's snow?
Yeah.
When there's a tornado, that's how like, just wrong. You're just like, go.
Go. Did you ever get worried about getting hit by those massive, hail stones?
What, you mean like the
smashing
one-
the windscreen? And
Yeah, the one that came in through the side window and smashed me in the head.
Really?
So yeah, too late. Do you ever worry about it being there, done
That explains a lot, people.
Not really, I was like it like this before.
Oh my god.
Then we walk back.
Wow.
I'm the only person, I reckon I'm the only person in the world who knows which hits harder, hail or a sword.
Which is it?
Sword.
Oh, is it? It's very cool.
It was great. I mean, it was just so literally the windows like blow out as we're trying to escape from this tornado. Showered in glass, safety glass. Cut my hand, not badly, but it was a drop of blood. Which made me and like. My friend was really good because he saw the window came out and he literally grabbed me and kind of literally covered my head. Because,
Oh wow. That's so cool.
I think he just wanted to
Nice
laugh.
blow. Oh.
He loved you, Adrian. I love him too. He's my chase buddy, I miss him. So like that happened, and then sort of like we blew out all the side windows. I mean, it was just like disaster. So literally, we're driving along, and I mean, this thing looks like it's been in a war zone. I've got photos with all the windows blown out, and I'm literally all these storm chasers are driving past, going, and I'm leaning out the window, like going,
I'm cool. Driving along the car with no windows.
That's the biggest problem.
You get heart out Mad Max.
You get so full of adrenaline, it's just ridiculous. Which is why I'm going for a more subdued chase this year. It's going to be very...
How can you have
I am
a
to
huge
do.
storm chase?
Because Shannon's in charge and she'll hit me if I do anything.
Like you worry about being hit by lightning?
Yeah, that's why we're taking... It's all serious, we're taking a defibrillator with us for that reason.
So which part, whereabouts in America did you go?
Wherever the storms are.
Is it mostly Oklahoma?
It's an area about the size of Europe.
Oh God.
The thing is though, the weirdest thing about it though, is it's the most... You come away from it changed in a little way, because you know, like when things are going really bad and you have those days when you just think, you know what, the whole universe is against us.
Yeah.
And I know you might, I'm not saying that you believe there's some greater power than it, but you do feel that kind of sense that
just like all the bad karmas.
Yeah, however you interpret it in whatever way. You go out there and you see a tornado, like the tornado, and you see it, and I mean it's a thing of, it's a great white shark of weather, basically. That's what it is. And what you realise is that tornado is going to go where it's going to go, and it doesn't care whether that's an orphanage, that's a prison, and there's nothing there, it doesn't care. It will go where it wants to go. And you realise, in the most zen kind of way, that it's not that the universe is against you. You are an ant on a road as it is an HGV driving along.
Yeah.
You are just
randomly.
You're just
lucky or unlucky.
Yeah, you just inconsequential, and like that is, it's an incredibly humbling experience. But at the same time, then you know that kind of at the same time, all those things. Like for me, it kind of. I mean, when I'm out with a tornado, it basically fused all my anxiety. But it's almost like all these things I'm worried about just
doesn't matter. No.
Because it's all inconsequential.
No.
So, by the same token, doing all these crazy things, and again, it doesn't matter. So you have that humble element because you know that you don't mean anything to the universe, but that means at the same time you can just be as large as you want to be because you're still nothing.
Small stuff, yeah.
And it's weird, and I've spoken to other friends about it, and they've all turned around and all said, pretty much, that's how they come away. But I mean, adrenaline is unlike anything else. When you go on when you're on a ride, like on a roller coaster, you're there and you're like, oh my god, the roller coaster might go wrong and we might die. Yeah. But you're still going, I'm strapped in, I am non-likely to die. When you're there with a tornado, you're like, there's no safety nets here. This does not even know I exist.
No, doesn't know, doesn't care.
So it's not about like getting lucky or anything like that. It's not about, even if you think you know what you're doing, something can go wrong. So literally your adrenaline builds up, and it's like 100 times being on a roller coaster, to the extent that at the time I got hit in the head with hail,
oh my god,
that evening we all got, ridiculously drunk. I mean, I think our bar bill was each about $80 each. Yeah. We were so drunk, we had to be told to come down from the roof of the hotel at 2 o'clock in the morning.
It's like The Hangover.
No, we were still drunk at that.
No, I meant the film when I was on the roof.
Oh, I haven't seen that. But yeah, so, and then I nearly got into a fight the first time because just my adrenaline. I just felt like
Invincible.
It's invincible. I just felt like I felt like the accelerator of my life was pushed flat to the floor, and I couldn't get it to lift off. Do you know what I mean? And I mean, it was just. So that's why I've learned, like, if something like that happens, just go get absolutely blindingly drunk.
And I mean like really messily drunk, because it's you just need to kind of break that, because that's what I think kills a lot of storm chasers. Is there was he was a well-known and well-respected one. He was chasing tornadoes and the adrenaline got to him, and people start driving recklessly, and he went through a stop sign as another chaser was coming the other way.
No.
He was thrown out the vehicle, the other chaser died. All three of them died. Because he ran a stop sign.
Yeah, you can't do that.
And you know what? In all honesty, that's not the worst thing that's ever happened. I mean, people get
Completely psyched out.
yeah. I mean, it's like when everybody says, "Oh, like when you're in a tornado," or like people go, "I know what I do in a crisis." And yes, to a degree, some people do know what they do in a crisis. However, what do you do if you had been given? The easiest way to describe it: how would you cope in a crisis if somebody had just stuck you with 2 pens of adrenaline?
Yeah.
Yeah,
You can't.
You don't.
For that. No.
I mean, the thing that this year I'm kind of semi-dreading is if we are chasing and it hits somewhere. Normally, because we've been as part of a group that is paid to do this,
Yeah.
the justified thing is get them out of the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they might not be. We've kind of stepped up now. Now they do say the training. I've only watched it, sort of done training online, but like if you go into like a disaster zone, I have no idea how I'm going to cope with that.
Yeah. No. Oh God.
To the extent that they even say that
everything.
it's not just that. Apparently, you go in there and you will all think only thing you will hear is people screaming because. And I mean, it gets really quite harsh in some ways because the thing is, they say the thing what happens is people get adrenaline and they suddenly decide they want to be a hero, start breaking down doors trying to get to people. And of course, these houses may be unstable. You break down the door, they can collapse. And they show a video. It wasn't in
You
the.
also get gas leaks as well.
Yeah, gas leaks and all the thing. You get they show a video, it's like in, I think Syria or somewhere like that, after a bomb strike or an earthquake or somewhere in the Middle East. And like a load of people were like, right, we need to get people up, and they formed a chain across like the roof of this building to get to the one that had collapsed. And literally was like handing rubble to them. I mean, you watched it and you're like, yeah, that's what I'd like to do, I'd be part of that. And then you watch, and the roof gives way of that building, like 26 people I think died or something like that. And that's what they say, is like you are not trained. So sometimes the best thing you can do is keep on going. And I hope I don't have to be in that situation to make that decision. I'd like to think that I would help, but I've got no medical training.
Actually, yeah, you might be more of a hindrance.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
The only thing they've said the best thing to do is if you are first on the scene, set up like a triage, like a point to get everybody to gather together, and then literally if you're checking door to door, say, right, you two go together, go down that ring and then come back here. I'm going to keep a note that you two have gone that way, you two have gone that way.
Actually, that's true, because when you're full of adrenaline, you're not going to be making the best, most logical decision.
You won't. You don't.
So actually, yeah, you're better as a centre point and sending other people to.
But even then, I mean, you see, this is one of the reasons why I wanted, like, because my friend Sharon, who I talked with, she said, well, I'm going to go on my own, but I'm not going to get anywhere near as close as last year. And I felt after last year, don't get me wrong, I'll show the video to people and I'll go, look how close we got, it's amazing, we nearly died several times. And there's part of me that goes, as much as I don't believe in fate, you poke the bear too many times.
Yeah, it's going to take your head off.
Yeah, pretty much. So when she sort of said, well, you know, instead of being that close to the tornado, we're going to be like the other, you know, miles away, and we're going to do like the time lapse, you know, the clouds.
Yeah,
that's what we,
beautiful.
Yeah, so that's what I want to do this year. And like, so I said to her, no, I need a quieter year this year, because I think it gets, I think the problem it becomes is, I've seen it with a few people, is they just want to get closer and closer and closer, and It
Well,
worries me.
Adrenaline is addictive after
Yeah,
all.
it
It's
is.
the rush.
It's very
So they keep having to up it and up that and up
Yeah,
that.
yeah. You
until
need to think. So this is why, like,
problems.
This is why deliberately I didn't want. I wanted to back off a bit this year.
Yeah.
We'd rather you not die.
Well, I'd rather. But the thing is, most storm chasers don't die from tornadoes. They die from road traffic accidents.
Yeah.
That's the big problem.
Spiked up and then.
Well, no, even then it's just they're on the road. You know, you'll drive 800 miles to a store. You do it drive all the time. You're gonna get, you know, and you.
Especially if you've got to come down from adrenaline as well. That's,
Yeah.
That's just a.
Or you're tired.
Actually, yeah. Do you crash after? Do you have that bottoming out?
That was the problem I found the first time. Was I felt like I just could not switch it off. I wanted to kind of collapse, and I couldn't. It would just be like, no, I'm just like still running on full adrenaline. I felt like the valve had stuck on, which is why like we just did for me at least, if you have something like that, it's just really get blindingly drunk.
Yeah.
Because I think that you feel so rubbish it brings you back down to it. So that was a bit.
I've never seen a tornado, anything like it. I've seen amazing storm systems in New Zealand, but never tornadoes.
You don't really get them in this country.
No,
anywhere.
well, we get these tiny little pieces, don't we?
You get them, but they're not the big thing.
No.
I mean, you get more per
They
square
get
foot.
supercells.
Yeah, don't get well, we do occasionally get supercells, but not very often. They're very rare.
I never really did that section of the US though as well, because you only really get them.
Well, this for me. This is the thing I do.
Tornado Alley, isn't it?
Yeah.
Missouri, Oklahoma,
It's
Kansas.
literally the whole Midwest,
Yeah.
so literally
Never
sort
did
of
that.
east of the Rockies. I mean, it can go all the way to like Georgia and to the coast. And really,
Bloody hell.
it's really then when you get to New York, they tend to die off. But yeah, the main places are Oklahoma, Kansas, Texas. But it moves north as the season goes on. So one of the reasons for we thought the season was starting early, so we thought it would have moved further north. So coming from Winnipeg would be easier thing. But it looks like next weekend, Texas, it looks like where it's happening now.
Long way.
And literally, the one place where the big storms seem to be firing. I mean, the models, the computer models, the further they are out, the more random they become. To the extent, if you look at a 21-day model, by the end of that, literally, it's going to be raining fire, and you know, like there's going to be tornadoes everywhere.
Yeah.
So you can't trust them. But everybody looks at them and just goes, "Will this?" They'll adjust. But is this an indication? Is behind all this some severe weather? But I looked like next weekend, and literally it's on the Mexican border.
Oh my god.
So I was like, if we really seriously chase it, we're going to drive from one border to the other. Yeah, it's going to be more subdued this year.
He says now.
Yeah, I'm going to get like time lapses.
That sounds amazing.
Do some amazing.
Do you know how to do that then?
Time lapse? Yeah, I did. If you were watching my vlog, you would have seen that I actually did.
See that. I'm afraid I did not.
That's shocking.
I saw the one with the pictures behind, and he's talking. Going, "This is my little."
And you went boring.
No, I get interrupted if I'm watching anything with sound on my computer by somebody big, usually coming up to sit next behind me and go, "Give me attention." So I didn't see all that. I admit. It did look good though. What I did see.
Yeah. So basically, the way that you do a time lapse, you take it. There's two ways of doing it. You take video, and then you speed it up in the program.
Right.
Or if you want really high quality, what you do is you set it up so that your camera takes a picture every 1 second or 10 seconds or whatever, and then you stitch them all together as frames, like you know the frames. So that's how you do the really high quality stuff, which is what I do.
This is what he does.
It works really well.
Brian.
It took about 45 minutes to do. I mean, I just left it running, but 45 minutes for like a 4-second clip.
I would love to do that just to, on a clear night sky, so you can see the whole Milky Way and everything just dripping.
You just need to get light pollution thing.
Well, actually, where I in the back garden, we've got virtually no light pollution. So it's really, when it's not cloudy, we have amazing
Over the
skies.
summer then, there you go.
Yeah, we'll come round for a night time. I'm back from a great time at the pub. It's always great catching up with Kate and Sophie.
Cake Club was something that we came up with as a way to support each other as writers. The idea behind it is that one, that we go to that pub where they have fantastic cake, so cake is the priority, but also that we can openly discuss our careers and our fears and our wants without worries of, if you like, being judged. You know, you can have, some of us have got very big ambitions, some of us have got small ambitions. We've probably got a mixture of both. But we all have worries, we all have fears, so we can talk rationally and sensibly about it, and try and find ways that we can collaborate together. We're working on a few things for when I come back from storm chasing that could be really, really interesting. It's been a long day today, and I suspect that this video is going to be one of the longer ones. So for that reason, I'm going to end it there for today. Thanks for tuning in. Be sure to give it a thumbs up, or if you're watching this on YouTube, subscribe. And I'll be back tomorrow with another vlog. Goodbye.